Yo, what is good, people? Peace and love. Welcome back to another episode of Mind, Body, and Spirit. And yeah, I'm on my 12th day of detox, and it's actually going pretty good. I've been staying on it, disciplined. This week I'm doing nothing but fruit fast, right? Well, not really a fast, detox. So fruit, real quick, you know what I mean? It helps heal the body, you know, because it has a bunch of minerals, and it's mostly water, so you know, carries all the minerals straight into your water, because you already know you're made out of water. So I'm eating some papaya today, trying to flush out the system. And yeah, man, let's get into it. So this video that we're doing today is about the negative side of zodiacs. So I'm gonna be simple and quick. But the bad side of zodiacs, right? We all got a bad side. I don't give a fuck what people think. You know what I'm saying? And if you think that you don't have a bad side, then you're not being real with yourself. You know what I mean? You're not being real with yourself. You're not being genuine with yourself. You're not just lying to people, but you lying to yourself. And that's the way I look at it. So these videos are for people that actually, you know, want to be real with themselves and get to find out. Because once you find out what your bad side is, right, you can work on that to be the greatest version of yourself. And you need to know that, the bad side, so you can control it. Everything's about balance, right? Balance is the number one thing in life. And if you want to balance yourself, then you got to know your bad side. So quick talk on the bad side of zodiacs. So let's get into it, man. Let's do I'm gonna start with the earth signs. So earth signs, since they're the most dense people, right, materialistic people, they only understand tangible shit, material shit, rigid stuff. You know what I mean? You can't go like these motherfuckers. You cannot sit down and talk to them about anything philosophical, anything that's out of the tangent or the ordinary. You know what I mean? Anything ever over ordinary, like, they ain't fucking with it. They not. It doesn't grab their attention. You know what I mean? Grab their attention. I mean. So the bad side about those signs, you know what I mean, that they're so rigid, so in their ways, so old school and shit, that they get stuck, right? The material is heavy, you know, this shit right here or whatever, you know what I mean? Anything material, right? My hands material, ain't changing into anything else. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. So the bad side of those signs is that they're rigid. They won't be able to bend. They're not mutable. You know what I mean? It takes them longer to trust. It takes them longer to get to a point because they're so used to that one thing. It's like they got to have some type of direction. You know what I mean? And so that leaves them sometimes feeling stuck. You know what I mean? They feel stuck. They're always in their heads. They feel stuck, right? So in order for them to balance themselves, they're going to have to, you know, water the earth, the soil, you know. You need water, air, and fire. You know what I mean? Fire to get them going, air for them to start thinking, and water for them to start, you know what I mean? Learning how to vibe, how to express themselves and not be too rigid and shit like that. That's the bad side of those, those signs. It's a dark side because then they can get like really judgmental, you know what I mean? Especially Capricorns, motherfucking judgmental as fuck. Like, that's just what they do, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with none of this shit, but if you let this overpower you, you're just not gonna look like a genuine person. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want to be a genuine person. All right, so let's get to the second type of people. These are the fire people, right? Fire element, which is Sagittarius, you know what I mean? Aries, and Leos. For the earth signs, since I didn't go over them, is basically Virgos, Capricorns, and Tauruses, right? So later I'm gonna do another video with a specific, signs, but I'm just giving you the basics on this one. So the bad side of fire signs is that since they're passionate, right? It's fire. Fire ignites really quick. You know what I mean? They're really passionate. You know what I mean? They're really fiery, but at the same time they can be put out quick. So they lose interest like that. You know what I mean? They're kind of like the bad side of them would be kind of like the like if they're probably like motherfuckers that would switch up on you. You know what I mean? Really quick, switch up on you really quick, because that's in their nature. Fire ignites. So it's all about passion. It's all about fucking instantaneous. What's that other word I want to look for? They just build off reaction. You know what I mean? They don't really think. They don't really feel. They don't really just understand. You know what I mean? They just react to it. It's just what they are. You know what I mean? It's in their nature. You know what I mean? Very impulsive. That's the word I wanted to use. Impulsive. So they can be, but the thing is, they can be good at something. And the dark side is that they can be just turn off really quick. And what makes them a fucked up person, you know what I mean, in a sense, is that they're very narcissistic, right? Like very prideful and shit. Like they feel this authority, like they feel, you know what I mean? But really it's just their little nature, their element, it's fire. Fire makes them feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dark side of the fire signs. And I'll get, like I said, into more detail a little later. So now these next sign is or these other signs, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. These are water signs, the water element, right? So the water element, what it is that it's emotion. You know what I mean? Water always moving. It never stays in one place, right? So they're emotional. They can get angry quick. They can get fucking pissed off. That's their dark side. You know what I mean? They can get really pissed off quick. You know what I mean? You can't really knock any fucking sense into these people. You know what I mean? Because they're not really thinking. They're not really understanding. And they're not really reacting. They're just feeling. That's it. That's what they do. They feel, right? So when they feel, they know how to fuck with their emotions. Their dark side is that they're very fucking manipulative, like super manipulative. These motherfuckers are just, can talk a good game, you know what I mean? Like they just, because they make you feel it. You know what I mean? They make you feel it. They just talk that good game because they make you feel it. But also it's like, they make you feel bad for whatever you make them feel. So if you got that person angry or whatever, you got them angry, they're going to blame you because they're going to make you feel like shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. You know what I mean? Very manipulative people. Scorpios, Cancers. But like I said, I'm going to get into all that, deep into all that in other videos. I'm just sharing the simple, traits, negative traits that they have. So the last one is the air sign. Now the air sign, their bad side, their bad side is basically that they're not emotionally attached. They're detached. You know what I'm saying? Another thing about the what do you call it, the air signs, is that they're like kind of like scatterbrains, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? They're scatterbrains. They're you know what I mean? If they don't have a focus, or they don't have some type of discipline, they're like scatterbrains. They're all over the goddamn place. So that makes them unpredictable. Air's everywhere. Makes it unpredictable. You know what I mean? That's the only dark side of these people, right? They're unpredictable and they're detached. So people think that they're like really non-emotional. You know what I mean? Because they're mental. You know, they think more. You know, they think more. They don't understand unless they try to understand. You know what I mean? They're not fucking, off reaction like the fire signs or whatever. They're more, mental. It's just something that makes them think. So if it makes sense to them, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? But they're like really, like I said, really detached. So they're not really emotional. So to a lot of people, they come across kind of fake. You know what I mean? I guess you could say. But that's because the other people can't understand that. They can't understand the mental side. They have to understand either the emotional side, the reaction side, or the fucking understanding side. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. And the only reason why I'm saying this is not because it's a negative thing, it's a bad thing. But if you know this, if you know that you got this, what you could do is stop yourself. You know what I mean? Or just work on that. Because at the end of the day, you have to work on your elements, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? You have to work on your emotions. So if you're mental, if you're air sign, you're mental, you got to work on your emotions, get to know your emotions. That's what they mean by saying get to know yourself, right? You get to know your mental, your emotions, your reactions, and your understandings. You know what I mean? Same thing with any other sign or any other fucking element. Same fucking thing. You know what I mean? If you're emotional, you gotta understand your mental, man. You know, if you're fucking a fire, don't react. You know, start thinking before you fucking react. You know what I mean? It all comes from here, remember, first. It all comes from here. First you think, then you feel, then you react, then you understand. Real fucking simple, man. And I hope this, somehow, some way spoke to you, and, use this shit to your advantage. Because, yeah, man, the world's going crazy. The world's getting crazier by the minute. So once you get to know this, man, you get to know who the fuck you're speaking to, and this gonna help you not even waste any fucking time with people. You know what I mean? And get to know them. And also this is for the person. Like, get to know yourself. You know what I mean? Once you control all that shit, you control yourself. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it just reciprocates with you or resonates with you, you already know you're in the right place. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go with that one. Hey, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Hustle. You already know what it is, man. Stay moving. All right? Stay moving. I hope everybody had a great, productive day, weekend. You know what I'm saying? And y'all enjoy yourself. I'm going to keep doing this detox. You feel me? I already got this motherfucking papaya ready to go. About to fuck it up. And, yeah, man. Till next time, all right? Peace.